This year I'm hoping to use a lot more group discussion. When working in groups, each group member will have a role, and in this video we're going to talk about 4 different roles that the group members can have, because usually we'll be working in groups of 4. We're doing this to make sure that the time spent in groups is used productively and that we're not getting off topic. So the first role is the facilitator. This person is like the leader of the group, making sure that everyone is participating in the discussion and that no 1 or 2 people are completely dominating the conversation. This person is also going to keep the group focused. So if things do become off topic, that person is going to recognize that and remind the group of the question that they should be answering. The timekeeper does just that. They keep track of time. You'll have a time limit for your question, and so this person is going to remind you of that and make sure that your group is using that amount of time well. So let me show you what I mean by that. So when we have our group discussions, we will usually be answering questions that don't have a right answer. So it could be something like, which one of these things is the most important? Or why do you think that happened? So those things don't really have a right answer, and that's why those things are going to take a little bit longer to think about. So questions like that, I'm estimating, will take about 7 minutes to answer. That would be your total time limit. But during those 7 minutes, there are different things that should be going on. So for the first minute, your group should think about it. Think about the question at hand and all of your possible opinions about that question. Once you've decided on that, you can start to share those thoughts with your group members. So each person will have about a minute to share what he or she thinks the best answer would be and why. So that gives us a total of 4 minutes for just sharing. And then you have about 2 minutes in your group to decide which of those opinions is the best or makes the most sense, etc., and why that is. Altogether, that gives you 7 minutes. The timekeeper is going to make sure that when there's about 2 minutes left of those 7 minutes, that you guys are deciding on your answer and that you're not still sharing random thoughts up here. So the timekeeper kind of has this timeline in his or her mind. The recorder is going to write down the thoughts of the group. So he or she is going to summarize the thoughts of the group as things go on, and then when they make a final decision, he or she is going to write that on a whiteboard like this, which will be smaller. And then finally, we have the presenter. The presenter is going to share what the group came up with. So maybe you decided what the most important type of energy is. As a group, that person's going to hold up that whiteboard and explain to the group what you chose and why you chose it.